For this vlog, I'm going to take you on my disembarkation journey from the Emerald Princess cruise ship in Southampton, England, to the London Heathrow Airport, where I eventually make it back to Detroit. But what made this so stressful and anxiety-ridden is you were really supposed to have 7 hours time to get from the cruise ship terminal to the international airport, because London is 2 hours north, so this ended up becoming another pretty stressful day. And everyone was telling me, they're like, oh no, your flight's at 12:25. They're like, you're never going to make it. So it created a lot of anxiety, and the entire cruise, it was always in the back of my mind that I wasn't going to make it, and especially after that Dominican Republic disaster. Go watch that vlog where we did miss the cruise ship. So,
Kind of cold out here. It is, I think it's like 6 a.m. It's June 3rd, 2025, and back in Southampton, London. I'm supposed to start heading down off the boat around 7:30 a.m. and we have a shuttle showing up at 8, and that's going to take us to London Heathrow Airport, where we will fly back to the United States. It's going to be tight. Not looking forward to this travel day again.
So this ship pulls up alongside the Emerald Princess, the Wit Champion, or is that Wit Champion? Either way, I looked up its name, and it says it's currently located in the English Channel, reported 2 minutes ago. What kind of ship is this? The Wit Champion is an oil products tanker, and it's sailing under the flag of the United Kingdom. Her overall length is 84.95 meters, and her width is 15.3 meters. So yeah, she's a vessel for with some pumps on there for refueling the large ships that are in port here in Southampton.
Yeah, they definitely are positioning to refuel here. Here he goes. It's about to hit. Which means drop my phone in the ocean. Steady. Steady. Well, disembarking, they announced it's a little after 6:45. They announced if you're carrying your own bags off, you can be the first ones off the ship. And because of the flight thing, I'm gonna run down there and check it out, because yeah, it's pretty hectic. Yeah, they're refueling, and then there's like a pilot ship holding the fueling vessel up next to our boat. Kind of doing my final walkthrough on the Emerald Princess. It's kind of sad. Like, been my home for like the last 12, 13 days. I mean, 12 days technically, but all right. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and check out the disembarkation process.
I noticed that they changed the flag to whichever country we were in for that day.
The crew gets the ship ready for its next round of passengers, and I do my final walkthrough. It's day 13. It's a little after 7 a.m. and it's one of those sad last day of the cruises. Yeah, there are people disembarking, so you can see in there. So, all right. I guess I'm gonna grab my luggage and head out. All right, nice meeting you guys. Anyone I met on the cruise, nice meeting you. It was great, great time. Great European capitals cruise, and maybe I'll see you guys in the future. All right, stateroom Lido 306. You were great. All right, London. It was nice knowing you, but Southampton. I'm gonna get back to London, and we're gonna make our way back. Wow, what a trip! What a trip! This trip has been a trip, that's for sure. Disembarkation montage, go! Made it to the shuttle.
I tagged along with a group of friends from the cruise ship's Facebook group. We rented a private van to drive us to London Heathrow. Took about 90 minutes. I have a vlog where I take a train from the Victoria station from downtown London to Southampton. But yeah, the train station way was a lot more scenic, a lot of rolling hills, little farms, very beautiful landscape. We didn't get too good of weather on the way there, so just rainy freeway. Takes roughly 90 minutes to get to London Heathrow from Southampton. Once you get to the actual airport area, it's pretty packed, and it'll take you another 10 to 15 minutes to get from the entrance of the airport to whichever terminal you're heading to.
All right, guys, I'm at Terminal 3 here at London Heathrow. Made it here with my bags. It was maybe like a 2-hour, at least a 2-hour ride on the expressways here, but all right, my flight boards in I think like an hour. It's like 9:45 a.m. Flight board's at 11:30, so I got a few hours. Fortunately, I made it here though. Thank God. All right. Wish me luck getting back on my next flight. Delta, let's go. All right, so I've checked into my flight, dropped off my bag, and they were super cool here. Like the customer service here has been exceptional. London Heathrow has a whole grocery store in here, and the water is like not even marked up. It's like $1 each. In Detroit, it's like $18. It's like the fanciest airport I've ever seen. I'm like, all right, where's your guys' check-in for TSA pre-check? It's like, we don't have pre-check here. I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense because there also is no TSA here. So yeah, makes sense in retrospect. Okay, going to gate 19. Gates 19 through flight boards in a few minutes. Goodbye, London. We'll miss you. It was brilliant. We're going to Minneapolis for a connecting flight, then we're going to Detroit.
Yep, outside of the main Terminal 3 area, there's not much. All the restaurants and retail are in the main hub.
This is flight DL9 from London Heathrow to Minneapolis, and that's at 12:25 p.m. today. Oy, this airport is convoluted.
For my flight from London to Minneapolis, it'll be on an Airbus A330-900, the cruising speed of 537 miles per hour, 281 seats, and a range of 6,995 miles, or 11,257 kilometers. Now stare into this engine. You are starting to get very sleepy. Oh wait, no, that's just the endless sleep deprivation from this vacation. I swear, I never recovered from the jet lag.
All right, let's make our way back to Detroit. All right, here's the plane. Boarding this plane here.
On this Airbus A330-900, we'll be flying 4,000 miles from London to Minneapolis. We'll be flying right over Detroit, pretty much. Yeah, it's a long flight, like eight and a half hours. By this point of the voyage, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it to Detroit. I booked the basic class of airfare, like the cheapest flight, cheapest non-refundable flight you could get. So I didn't get a seat assignment. But I got lucky because I got an aisle seat. Also, I got an empty seat next to me, and this flight was virtually sold out. And they were giving away free wine. Like, the guy's like, water, tea, wine. And I was like, what do you mean wine? He's like, oh yeah, you can get red or white wine. I'm like, he's like, yeah, it's pretty standard on these flights from Europe. Being an 8-hour flight, I did try to sleep, and the wine did make me pretty drowsy.
I think I'm on the 6th hour of this 8-hour flight to Minneapolis from London. It's 4,000 miles.
They served us a chicken curry around the halfway point of the flight, and an hour or two before landing, they gave us this little pizza.
Lucky. Well, I got a pretty good deal on this flight, so the reason how I got a $500 round-trip flight to London was I have to do a connecting flight in Minneapolis. So the flight from Detroit to London's like 7. The flight from London to Minneapolis is 8. So it adds an extra hour, and then a 4-hour layover, and another like 2-hour flight. But in the end, it ends up saving like thousands of dollars in airfare. So I'll tolerate it. But now I just cleared customs. I have to waiting for my suitcase. Then I have to after I collect my suitcase, then I have to re-enter the air, leave through the customs area, then re-enter back in and check my bag again for the domestic flight. What can you do? Well, I found my gate. It boards at 7. It's like 4 o'clock now, which means I have 3 hours here in this airport. Which looks like a construction site, but whatever, guys. Looks like a great airport.
I began editing this very vlog that you're currently watching now, at the food court next to the Shake Shack in the Minneapolis airport. Wasn't my favorite airport, I'll be honest, but I made it work.
Oops, this flight almost left without me. It said it was boarding at 7. It's like 7:20. It comes at 7:45. They're like, we're about to close the gate. I'm like, oh, that was dumb. Go, go, go. Don't let them close the door. Stupid. Surprise. So it looks like it's another Airbus 330 or similar, like large aircraft, and it's mostly empty, so not many people are traveling from Minneapolis to Detroit today. Like, yeah, the whole back half of the plane is empty.
If I'm not mistaken, the Airbus A350-900 is the exact aircraft we took for the flight from Detroit to Tokyo nonstop. It has that long range. I believe the range is 9,000 miles. Can basically fly to the other side of the planet if it wanted to. But yeah, you see, I almost missed my flight because I was in the zone working on this vlog. Doing video editing in the wild makes the time pass really quickly.
Just after, it's probably like, 7 or just after 8, we're taking off from Minneapolis to Detroit. Hour and 15-minute flight right here.
Yep, like I was saying, it's an hour and 15-minute flight, and while we're in Minneapolis, why don't we just rattle off some Minneapolis facts for you? Minneapolis is the most populous city in the state of Minnesota. That's with a population of 429,954 as of the 2020 census. It's also the 46th most populous city in the U.S. The city of Minneapolis occupies both banks of the upper Mississippi River and adjoins St. Paul, the state capital, to the east. Minneapolis and St. Paul anchor the Twin Cities, a metropolitan area with 3.69 million residents. Extending into nearby Wisconsin, it is the third most populous metro area in the Midwestern United States and the 16th most populous in the nation. Wow. I quickly Googled quick Minnesota Minneapolis facts, and I was reading through one of the boringest Wikipedia pages I've ever seen, but nonetheless, it's a pretty beautiful panoramic view of the city of Minneapolis there. You can see the network of freeways as they branch out from the city center there. And that's a surprisingly large downtown area for a city with a population of only 429,000. I mean, you can see your stadium there. I believe it's I don't know. They're the Vikings from Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings. Do they play out of Minneapolis? Now I'm just like rambling off shit. I'm just making it up. I can see a baseball. What is it? Minnesota Twins? All right, I looked it up. The Minnesota Twins do play at a Target Field, and it's embarrassing I didn't just know that fact off the top of my head, because I do claim to be a baseball fan. I don't know if it's the pressurized environment or the altitude, but those sun chips always taste like freaking packing peanuts every time. On the
arrival time of 10:08 local. Temperature is 80 degrees Celsius, about 8 degrees Fahrenheit, about 27 degrees Celsius, and light winds coming out of the south. I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for flying with us here on Delta Airlines. We certainly appreciate your business. We'll be heading
right, we make our way over Lake Michigan and quickly find ourselves flying into the Metro Detroit area. Metro Detroit area, it's got a population of 4.3 million people, and it's the second largest metro area in the Midwest after the Chicago metropolitan area, and the 14th largest metropolitan area in the United States. The city of Detroit itself is the most populous city in the state of Michigan. It's situated on the banks of the Detroit River across from Windsor, Ontario. It has a population of 639,111 in the 2020 census, making it the 26th most populous city in the United States and the largest U.S. city on the Canada-United States border. In 1701, Royal French explorers Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac and Alphonse de Tonty founded Fort Pontchartrain du Detroit. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it became an important industrial hub at the center of the Great Lakes region. The city's population rose to be the fourth largest in the nation by the 1920s, with the expansion of the automotive industry in the early 20th century. One of its main features, the Detroit River, became the busiest commercial hub in the world. At about 10:05 p.m., that's in Detroit time, which is 3 a.m. London time, we land, a pretty jarring landing right here. So all in all, this is about 20 hours into this travel day. If you think I got off the ship, I got off the ship at like 8 a.m. I did wake up around 5 a.m. So, it took me roughly 24 hours to go from packing my luggage at my stateroom to deplaning in Detroit to actually, it takes me another 45 minutes to get to my house from this airport. I live 45 minutes from Detroit Metro.
Well, guys, take a look around. It's the McNamara Terminal in Detroit. Exited at Gate A56 here at the McNamara Terminal back in Detroit, Michigan. It's like 10:30 p.m. and I gotta go get my bag. But yeah, that's officially a wrap on this trip, on this vlog and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching the final European Capitals vlog. And I appreciate you watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. All right, till next time.
All right, guys, thanks for watching my journey from Southampton to Detroit. Got my suitcase, got picked up, and we're out of here. Back on the freeway, headed north. See you later, baby. Like and subscribe.